Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to go ahead and do this blazers pattern. If you haven't watched how to make a basic bodice pattern, I attached a link in the description box. This is me making the back pattern first for these blazers. So please do well to go back and watch how to create a basic bodice pattern because that's what I'm starting with. I would have gone ahead to explain all these things from the beginning, but I made a lot of mistakes and I don't want you to do the same. So please go back, watch how to make a basic bodice pattern and draft your back pattern. Then every other thing will be explained slowly. Now on my side back, I'll go in by 1 inch and connect this back to the chest line and the full length line. Another thing I'm adding, which is very optional, is coming up by 1 inch from the side back to connect this to the center back. It's very optional. You can decide not to do this. And when I'm done, I'll go ahead and cut. At this point, I'll urge you to be extra attentive because the front pattern is kind of rigorous compared to the back. Coming down from the top about 7 inches and from the center front about 4 inches and square it out. Now the new line becomes your shoulder line. From that, inside that square, key in your basic front pattern. Now this is the point I want you to pay attention to. From the center front, go out by 1 inch. This is for our button allowance. Now determine where your collar should end. I want mine at the 1 inch above the bust point and connect to the neckline. And for the wideness also, I'll come out by 1 inch on the neckline and connect back to the collar end. Now cancel out this line so we don't mistake it for anything. I'm going to carefully measure the neckline of the back pattern. When I was done, I had 4 inches. At this point, go up slantwise on the shoulder line just at this point and connect to the line already drawn. Slantwise, please. At the end, go out ½ inch and connect back to the neckline to enable the collar to sit just perfectly. Now for the width of my collar, I'm slanting my tape 3½ inches like this, and I'm going to connect it. At the lapel area, come up by ½ inch and connect back to that point. Go ahead and cancel this other line. Then using your deep curve rule, connect these 2 points together. Now what I'm about to do is very much optional. You can decide to use your pattern like this, or you attach a shoulder dart at the shoulder line, divide what you have there by 2 and connect with your straight rule. When you're done with the front pattern, do this for the back pattern too. When you're done, we'll go ahead and cut the patterns and label them. Watch carefully how I cut my front pattern, please. Now this is one of the mistakes I was telling you about. I didn't go in by ½ inch for my armhole for the front. I cut it as if I was cutting the back pattern. See why I said you should go back and watch how to cut your basic bodice pattern, because I made a lot of mistake with this one. Now one more pattern I want to add is the shoulder part. First you draw a straight line, then on that line make a 6 inches mark and get the center of the point. And I'll go up by 3 inches. Using my curved rule, I'll connect the sides to the top of the 3 inches line. I'll be using my wadding to cut this. These are the materials I'll be using. I have my main fabric, my lining, my ester, and I'll go ahead to cut. Now I'm done cutting. For the center front, I cut 4 pieces of the main fabric and I ironed ester on it. For the center back, I have 2 pieces of the main fabric and 2 pieces of lining. And for the side back, I have 2 pieces of lining, 2 pieces of main fabric. Same thing for the center front. Then for the collar, I have 2 pieces. I'm going to still iron ester on it. Then this is my shoulder pad. I cut it with my wadding. There's this extra stuff I added. For my illusion pocket, I cut a square 5x7 fabric. That's what I'll be using for my illusion pocket. Make sure to on your notification bell for the sewing path. Thank you.